This week on the Keep the Horse Alive podcast, we have some exciting news regarding New York City apartment hunting.
And we're guessing gay bar names.
Catch us sauced up at the box, the famous New York City cocktail bar.
Are you a kitty crawler?
What countries are in this year and what countries are out?
And is everyone having a Call Me By Your Name summer?
And more on this episode of Keep the Horse Alive. See you there, babies.
We'll see you in Zac Efronistan.
Hooves up for Zac Efron.
Hooves up for Zac Efron.
Welcome back to Keep the Horse Alive episode 005. Today we have a lot in store. We're going to just talk and today is Monday and yesterday infamously was Sunday, which was Father's Day, and I just want to give a huge shout out to my hubby Michael Chamberlain. I just want to say thank you, babe, for being such a good father to our daughter, and it's been a pleasure these past few weeks raising Emma with you. So just want to get that out there first and foremost.
And for Harris, as childless as we are, we do not have a child together, but I still would consider him a father figure to me.
Me as well.
A spouse, more so, but yes, father. Father of
Daddy,
film.
dare I? Dare I? So happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, basically.
Yeah.
And we do have some news today. I woke up and I got approved for a New York City apartment. The horse is not sleeping. She's working.
She's alive. She's alive and well.
We're keeping the horse alive. And when I sign the initial lease that requires me to put down near $10,000, she will be thriving, the horse, because she just loves when you put all of your life savings into a shoebox in New York City.
My favorite thing is when brokers treat you a dinner. They should always treat you to a dinner right when you move in, because that broker's fee is crazy.
Because 15% of any number is a bit wild. 15% of a number in the thousands is astronomical.
Yeah, it's insanity. But guess this, the golden light at the end of this is that you're 30 minutes from the box, and we will be there
the box,
all the time.
Put in the coop in the box, 25 truffle SWAT. We love the box.
We've been reaching out to promoters all week, and it's so hard and exclusive to get on the list. We're already on it for the whole month of July.
The whole month of July. Also, I think they mentioned booking us through the entire summer.
Yeah.
So we're the promoters. We're also going to be DJing, and we're also going to be having the final decision about who gets let in and who gets declined at the door. So just be on the lookout. Make sure you're always looking your best, because we'll try to pull you off from the street, be like, hey, you want to come to the box tonight? That's how it goes. That's how it is.
And if you see me holding a bottle with the sparklers, I'm not working there. It's literally just a gag. Oh my gosh, if you see it time and time again, you see me regularly holding a bottle, it is still part of the gag.
It's just a thing.
It's just
a thing.
A funny thing that we do.
Yeah.
I'm
for the box.
Yeah, I'm doing it for free. Haha. It's oh my gosh.
The box, infamously the New York City cocktail bar that is frequented by the hip hoppers and the rappers, which is our crowd, which is our demographic.
And the influencers and fashion people recently.
Which is us.
Yeah.
Anyways, also big news for Nuey, because
I quit my job. Yeah. I quit my job.
Period.
And the horse threw in the towel, and the horse was mad, but I left. Quitting any job in general is a lot more underwhelming than I think.
Yeah, because you see, it's like being a horse in that you're like, wow, when I quit, I'm going to have no schedule, just open pastures to gallop in.
Yeah.
And then you wake up and it's fun for a day, and then it's like, well, shit, what the hell are we going to do now?
Yeah.
Because there's nothing to do.
I guess at my past previous jobs, usually there's always a big goodbye or, oh my gosh, thank you so much. This was very cut and dry, very okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I just logged into my old scheduling thing, and I've already been removed. It was the quickest.
They were waiting for you to put in that 2 weeks.
Yeah. And then instead of being like, good luck, everybody was just telling me about how expensive New York was. Which if anybody watching ever wants to move to New York, like everybody will let you know why you shouldn't go without
even more of a reason to go.
Yeah.
Prove them wrong.
Exactly.
Stay strong.
And they were like, I would wish you luck, but you don't need it. And I was like, okay, sure. But I think I needed like je ne sais quoi, je ne sais moi from like my managers, and I just wasn't getting.
At least like, yeah, I don't know.
I needed a little pat on the back and
right. Like you're going the right way, kid.
Yeah, get out of here, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, that's exciting because now you don't have anything keeping you.
Yeah, I'm waiting to sign a new lease. We're gonna be traveling. If I don't sign a lease, maybe having the time of my life. It's hot girl summer.
Right.
We're having a sweaty brat girls kind of summer. What do you think our vibe is for June, July? It's Pride Month.
It's going to the box.
It's going to the box.
It's going to the clubs. It's going. It's being in New York City. It's roaming the streets and going on dates and just having the time of your life summer. It's going to be like the closest to summer of 2016 that we have ever had, I think.
Yeah, I think, and out of all the years that I've lived, I think this is the 1 year / summer that I will go bowling, and that's...
Word, okay.
I've never been like that.
I won't be. I hate bowling with a passion.
I hate bowling too.
Like okay, listen. I'm on board with pickleball, but you won't get me with bowling.
During the week, I'm bowling. Weekends.
Pickleball. Climbing gym. The box. Pickleball at the box.
Pickleball. No.
Pickle box. Pickle box. Yeah. Some may say that's the move for the summer, so keep that in mind.
In an RV in the middle
of Queens. Of Astoria, Queens. And that's where you'll find us when we're not at the box. But you are plant sitting.
I was talking to somebody about taking over somebody's lease for 1 freaking month. And I was like, okay, yeah, like, girl, this should be easy. The price is right. The area is good. All this stuff like that. And she was like, okay, just give me a FaceTime. I said, what's there to talk about?
Right.
Because, like, what's going on? I hop on this call with her, and she's like, I'm leaving. I don't know when I'll be back. Like, but just so you know, originally she had planned to move all of her stuff out. And then she was like, I'm actually going to keep all my stuff here. Her room is so tiny. And on top of that, she was like, I'm so scared of you stealing my stuff. I'm actually going to charge you a $900 security fee.
What is with the audacity of these random motherfuckers on Facebook who they'll be like, hey, like a little bed. I've seen bedroom for rent and it's like $700 security deposit. Like, you are not a landlord. You're renting this place with your parents' money.
Yeah.
And what do I look like?
Crazy.
Like, I'm not trusting you with my $700.
Yeah.
I'm not trusting that you're going to give it back at the end of my 2 week stay.
For 1 month. And on top of that, I didn't tell you to keep your stuff there. You said that you were going to move it out and you decided to keep it there. So now you're going to charge me for keeping it.
Also, I know that the items in this room are most likely like Squishmallows.
No.
Like, they're not worth $900.
Described as knickknacks. I have a couple of knickknacks that I'm scared. Like, they mean a lot to me. I'm scared that you might steal them. Girl, take them with you if you're that scared.
No, for real.
Not only charged me a security deposit, but texted my best friend being like, how do you know them? How do you know Nuey? Do you think that they would steal my stuff? I was on FaceTime with her being like, girl, I literally don't care. Like, I will not steal your stuff.
I don't want any of your knickknacks.
Yeah.
I just want a place to sleep.
Not only that, but the total cost of this 1 month venture would be approximately the cost of me, like, literally 1 month of having my own apartment.
Yeah. And it's for a tiny little knickknack-ridden bedroom.
Keep in mind that the roommate I would be staying with is known to have parties and have a lot of people around. And I was like...
Yeah, so I would kill myself.
I was like, why are you worried about me stealing your stuff? Like, there are going to be strangers in your apartment.
Maybe you should charge them $900 each.
Yeah, consistently. Not only that, but I was tasked with plant sitting and taking care of a fish, which I just wanted a place to sleep. I didn't ask.
And that's the thing with like Airbnbs too. Like, I mean, it's a tale as old as time. You get a beautiful Airbnb, you splurge, you spend your thousands of dollars on a nice place, And then upon arrival, there's like a piece of paper on the thing with the Wi-Fi code and the list of tasks. Like, I'm being hired right now.
Oh, absolutely.
I shouldn't be paying you. You should be paying me, because why do I need to take out the trash? I need to organize the trash. I need to like make sure the recycle's in the recycle. I need to care for your 8 different pets. I need to water all of your different plants in which you listed their names. Because if you ever stay in Brooklyn, which I've stayed in my past few times, all my hosts have listed the plants and their names for me to water. Guys, that's not my job.
I'm house sitting at this point. You should be paying me to look after your belongings, your little knickknacks, and your fish and your little plants. I'm basically patrolling the room at that point.
You're an officer on duty.
Yeah, like I just don't understand where the audacity comes from. And then she was like mad that I said no, and I was like, girl, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate, but like when something like that falls through, I guess something better's on the way.
It's a blessing in disguise.
It's a blessing in disguise, as they say.
Hopefully this journey will end soon. And next week when I come back on here, I'm going to be like,
sign my lease.
Reins in hand. Like, I'm on my way to New York.
Prada bag in one hand, Gucci bag in the other hand, Apple products in the bags.
In the bags.
Ready to go. Riding horseback to New York.
Why not a train? Why not a U-Haul when you have a horse?
Exactly.
Epic plot twist if we took a camel.
Well, camel would be more convenient for us because they have like 2 humps. So you'd be on front hump, I'd be on back hump.
We would be listening to Fergie, my humps, all the
time. The entire time.
Yeah.
I heard camels reach up to like 20 miles per hour too. So we'll be there in a day, max.
We'll sneak the camel onto a little train or something.
Yeah.
We'll put it on the roof, like.
Put it in like one of the. We'll fold it up and fit it into a.
You know how people put a mattress on top of a car? I'm thinking that.
Oh, so just like tie it down. Just tie it down. Yeah. I mean, that would work as well, as long as we get the camel there in one piece. Speaking of New York and clubs and stuff, so I have a little game for us to play.
I'm excited.
And I'm excited as well. So this game, when I was in New York this past week, I was thinking of like, I wanted to find a good gay bar, right? So I Googled gay bars in New York, okay? Because I want to go to a bar. I don't want to hear instance music. I want to hear hits from the 2010s. So I go through some of these names, unhinged, wild, and I was like, this is actually so funny. I could have made any of these up in an instant. So I made a list of real and fake gay bar names, and I'm going to ask Nuey if they think it's real or fake, and then we'll see if they get it. Okay. Starting with the Popper Pad.
Real?
That one's fake.
Oh, dang.
Okay.
That's very like Philly, Boston.
That does give Philly vibes.
Yeah.
Okay. The Cock.
Oh, I feel like New York would do that. I'm going to say yes.
That's real.
Yeah.
And will we be going to the Cock as a post the box after party?
Yeah.
Also, some good play there. Going from box to cock. Listen.
It's like bisexual heaven.
That's
is
Pride
somewhere
Month.
in the between.
That's Pride Month, yeah.
What would be? There is no in between, actually.
Actually, there is an in between, and it's maybe real, maybe fake. This one has an exclamation point at the end. Strap up. Strap up.
That sounds like a leather bar. I'm saying real.
That's fake.
Oh, dang.
Mind you, these ones that you're guessing are real, I came up with. So I think I have a mind of a mastermind.
A leather bar where they do that. I forget where it is, but in Philly there is. Oh my gosh, I feel like this is kind of somewhat illegal. But there's a gay bar, but there is a downstairs section where people are just hooking up. And
that's an orgy.
Yeah.
And that would definitely be, I feel, the Popper's Pad. The Popper Pad?
Oh yeah, the attic of the Cock. That doesn't make sense.
No, the basement.
The basement.
The Cock's basement.
The box's basement would be.
The
bottom.
the tint. Yeah, it would be. That would be anatomically, like that's how it would go.
Attic of the box, the hole.
Y'all trying to go? Y'all trying to hit up the butthole after this? Y'all trying to get drinks to the butthole?
The box is great, but have you tried the butthole downstairs?
Well, yes.
It's Pride Month.
It's Pride Month. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Next up we have Club Coming.
Oh, it's just like New York has so much
You don't know what
audacity.
you're gonna get. Yeah.
I feel like that's real.
That's real.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Club Coming. Next up we have Dickens Balls.
Fake.
That one's fake. I came up with that one. I thought it was maybe.
Dick and balls.
Thought it was maybe a play on words, but I guess it didn't catch you there.
Sister of the cock, honestly.
Yeah. Next up we have The Boiler Room.
Real.
That's it. That's essential.
Is it?
I know. Okay, last stop we have Slay Queen Yes Mama Boots Bar.
It's a bar I would go to, but I know it's fake.
No.
Is it real?
It's real.
Oh my gosh,
Okay,
we're going.
that's a lie. It's not. But
Okay.
but unfortunately, it's not. Unfortunately, it's not. I think we should start it.
Yeah. Any lesbian bar is somehow like cat related. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, and it's unoriginal, I think.
Lesbian bar gives me like the Pink Lady or like or Kitty Crawler.
I don't know. Yeah, Kitty Crawler.
Yeah, that sounds like a good
Yeah.
Kitty Crawler.
There's so much potential with gay bar names. Like, I think I'm gonna open just a ton of them, and we're gonna put the box out of business.
I'm wondering if we should
when we open the butthole.
Boiler Room out of business and do a Kitty Crawler event. But I don't know.
And what if we do?
And what if the horse didn't like that though?
Because we're betraying it for a cat?
Yeah. But we are gonna be at the box.
Yeah.
Quite often.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. We'll deal with our priorities once we get there. But yeah, that was just. I just love the audacity of the city.
Yeah.
It's great. It's crazy.
Would you be open to going to a leather bar just for dick and balls?
And I'm gonna ask, what is a leather bar?
It's like there's people with leather kinks, like they dress up in all leather. It's like when people go to the Pride Parade with. Like,
right.
Visor and like the little.
Okay, so strap up. That would be a leather bar.
No, that's what I was thinking.
And we need to
do a leather event. I don't know.
Well,
yes, but.
Well, actually, I'm planning one tonight. This is kind of crazy.
I mean, post Father's Day, sure, why not?
Yeah. Harris Dickinson is.
He's strapping up.
Yeah, he's strapping up. For sure. I don't know if I would go. I mean,
it probably wouldn't be fun. I'm assuming it's not fun.
It would be. I feel like there would definitely be like a basement thing going on down there.
Yeah, interesting.
That's fine.
Just briefly put on our notes thing that I'm not going to Pride this year, and I wish that I could feel like I had FOMO about it, but I just don't think that it's my year.
Oh, okay, right. So you're homophobic.
Say what you're gonna say about
what you wanna say.
After the I saw the TV Glow movie review, you might be able to say that and hold that against me.
I think a lot of people think I'm homophobic after that I saw the TV Glow review. Guys, me and Nuey I saw the TV Glow, and the TV was not glowing.
It was the hinge of pink that I saw. And don't get me wrong, this morning when I was scrolling on TikTok, there were so many people being like, oh my gosh, everybody was just sitting down in the theater. And they were when we went. Do you remember that? Like at the end of the movie, everybody was sitting down, and me and Lauren, the second it ended, we looked at each other. We said, we're so good.
We said, that was a movie.
We said,
that was a movie for sure.
Yeah.
I said, what happened? What was this? But here's the thing with movies is that I get the metaphor, and I think it's a great metaphor, and I understand so many people saw themselves in this story, and that is the thing with movies, is that for like a few hours you can try to see the perspective of someone else that you'll never be able to truly be in the shoes of. And but like this just fell so short for me because I feel like it had so much potential, and it was building on this like made up TV show that was happening within the movie and was building off of that. And I felt like at one point it was just going to explode and it was all going to make sense and like come together in like a perfect thing, but it just didn't.
Yeah.
And it also like, I hate queer stories that are just trauma porn.
Yeah. I was talking to Lauren about it because I am always binging just like queer, gay, whatever content, movies. I've seen it. There's so many of them. And then to see that that movie had gotten the budget that it did, I was left a little disappointed with how it kind of turned out. And on top of all that, I went ahead this morning and I was reading through some of the director's like interviews with
She put a lot of that budget towards music.
Yeah.
Towards like creating. Yeah, I listened. So I actually did watch a lot of like video essays and Q&As afterwards. And at first I was like, okay, wait, this was kind of a beautiful movie. Yeah. And for 2 days I kind of was like, yeah, I think it's kind of shifting. But then I thought about it again. I was like, no, it actually, I didn't really like it.
I think I would give it another shot, but I'm just so disappointed. And one of the things that made me mad was the Phoebe Bridgers 3-minute interlude. That was just
because why was that there? Because that was a music video. Yeah. It was just a music video in the movie, and the song wasn't.
I didn't like the song either.
But when Caroline Polachek, when that needle drop happened, y'all better believe that I almost stood up in that cinema and I almost went to the front and started to.
It had such a strong start too, cinematically, like with the music and the Caroline Polachek needle drops and everything, and it just kind of like
very like very banked a lot on like the nostalgic vibes and like the cool like colors and like cool needle drops like vibes. And don't get me wrong, the vibes immaculate. Yeah. But the story was just not cohesive. The writing, the characters felt like they were literally reading off of a script. Like in the beginning, I get that she's supposed to be an awkward teenager, but it was like, hey, have you ever seen that TV show? Guys, it was kind of unbearable, and I'm so sorry because I do love Bridget Lundy Payne. Yeah. I think they're amazing. But
like sitting down at the theater trying to find like really good queer movies, like I just don't know how I felt about them in a way, kind of like they literally had a lobotomy halfway through the movie where it was just very so crazy.
Wait, who had a lobotomy?
Both of them. They were both. And the only thing I will say about the movie is
they did.
Like right. In that tent, there's a scene where not Owen, but the other character is
Maddie.
Like, Maddie.
Well, but it's like they've transitioned. Yeah. So it's like, but we don't know.
That was such. You had me in the first half, and that was an incredible monologue. But why did you go so crazy? And I don't like. Why couldn't? Other main character just be normal for 1 second and just be like, "Hey, I did this, and then I came back, and I'm just here to show you that I did it." And blah, blah, blah.
Owen could have. He had so many opportunities.
Yeah, it just didn't really make that much sense to me. Do I think that it caused enough frustration to where we're talking about it? And I think
I think like it's not that I hated the movie, it's just like I was frustrated with it. Yeah. Because I mean it was good and it could have been really, really great to me. But then again, all of the people I follow like on Letterboxd, like 5 stars. So I think we are in the minority, but then again, the people who hated it. Yeah. So but I mean, I guess it comes down to the director, and that was maybe an experience that she felt represented the trans experience as she experienced it.
But one of the controversial feelings that I've had towards it is that I don't really feel that the main character was that trans, and I think more so gender fluid, but also I don't know if I'm allowed to speak on people's gender identity.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get canceled on this podcast.
But I just think, not me getting canceled on the guys, but I'm ready. Because for me, I'm like, were you tucking at the movie theater or not? Like, I want to see that. I want to see the tuck.
Owen, were you tucking?
Like.
Were you in the basement last night?
Were you at the cock? Were you at the box? Like, I just don't know where in the story where I was getting like...
He was buying an LG TV.
Were you tucking at the movie theater? No. On top of that, I had to write a couple of points down just to make sure that my mind was in order. I don't think, like, when I'm reflecting on the movie, I feel like the bestie, like the best friend, was more so telling Owen, like, you should do this, you should do this, you should do this. But Owen was like literally never ready to make that next step. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
But then
Owen,
when was he going to be ready? Because then he lived until he was like 45 and went insane because he never made the decision.
no, but that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't think that there was ever a point in that where Owen was capable of taking that next step because literally he didn't want to do that and he shouldn't. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, if you're not ready to do that, then you shouldn't. If he's happier that way, then he's fine. But also, like, Mr. Melancholy got him in the
Mr.
end.
Melancholy, damn.
But at the same time, like, it's literally a double-edged sword either way. So I can't even.
Yeah, I think I definitely need to rewatch it because maybe going into it with a different perspective will
Oh, and the part that makes me the most mad is that you.
that beautiful girl,
Oh yes, it's the what is it called?
the Pink Opaque,
The Pinko Pig
is the fake TV show.
But
They're the main character was a beautiful girl,
stunning.
stunning,
Justice for her.
because she should have been in the whole movie.
Yeah, same thing goes for Owen's mom as well. I feel like in the two scenes that she had, I feel like she really ate boots down.
She did.
In terms of acting, where
And then
I
they
feel
killed
like
her off. No
Yeah.
spoilers, sorry, but I'm gonna stop talking because I don't want to say anything that would offend anybody. That was just our take on it.
yeah.
But yeah, I wasn't a fan. A movie that I did watch recently that I was a fan of, Challengers again, 2 days ago. Hell yeah. Let's talk about a beautiful representation of pride.
Yeah.
Be who you are.
I was gonna say there's
Rest in peace to that
another
woman.
really good HBO TV series called Veneno, which I think
Is that the one you recommended me?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll
I
watch
think
it.
that it's a little bit more like R-rated than what was presented in I Saw the TV Glow, but I think Veneno is so much more positive and affirming.
Yeah, there's so many like queer stories that are just like positive. It doesn't wallow in like the terrible like day in and day out experience of, like someone who's queer.
I forgot that my main point for critiquing this was because Hari Neff had actually spoken out and was like, I'm tired of people trying to write these like really horrible movies about bad things happening to trans people and stuff like that. And that's how I feel about the movie. And I know that like whatever, like the director wanted to get it done, that's part of the director's creative vision. But for me, I'm just not a fan of that lane.
That's the thing with A24. It's like hit or miss. Like A24 could be a movie that's like, okay, well this is like just all vibes. Like, okay, like it looks cool, the music is good, but like the story is literal dog shit. Or you could get something like Everything Everywhere All at Once, which is the latter plus the best story ever told.
No, yeah, I think
Moonlight,
literally
A24.
I think Everything Everywhere All at Once, I wasn't sitting in the movie theater being like, what did I just watch? Like, I feel like I got it. Like, I feel like it was very, oh, and then another thing was that I just watched this clip of Jeremy O'Hara's talking about how to write a play. And
I watched it as well.
one of Jeremy's, like, new series or something like that. But you kind of have to give the audience members a couple of little bones. You saw the clip of Jeremy explaining, like, you have to, like, even if somebody, because you have a little couple of run-throughs with other people.
Yes.
And if they don't get it, then you have to kind of add in or take
give
it
them
out.
a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, and I just feel like the director,
She should have watched that video before.
she should have really given the audience a couple of more bones to play with. Like in my revision or like my little personal review, I kind of was like, there's so many opportunities where the director could have really thrown us a bone a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't like a movie and that's that.
Yeah. But if we were to ever pitch a movie, after seeing that movie, I literally looked at Lauren and I said, we will be fine.
Yeah. Wait, here's the thing. Whenever you see somebody like succeed that is, you know, you could do better, it's like, my future's so bright.
Yeah.
Because if James Charles, who just released his new single today called Bring Me Some Water, based off of Bring Me a Little Water Now. Yeah, so if he could do that and get streams, shit.
Totally fine.
My future's okay.
Yeah.
My future's fine. And no hate on James Charles because, well...
Next topic.
Yeah. Anyways.
Anyways,
So Zac Efron.
Zac Efron, he's back. He's
we're
back
in
on the
we're in a
carpet.
Zac Efron renaissance because guess what? Lip fillers, they're deflating. Jaw surgery, oh, it's healing.
He's back.
He's back. He's becoming the Zac Efron that we all knew and love in 17 again, but a little older, but not as handsome Squidward looking. And I'm so happy for the Zac Efron renaissance, if you will. And I just wanted to say that because I just love him. I think I don't know if you saw the Iron Claw, but he's just like he's so good. He's just such a good actor, and I feel like he deserves the world. And I kind of just want to cradle him and give him a good future.
Give him like a noogie on his head.
I'm sure he would love that because he seems like just like a boy at heart.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, well,
I think if
he's
I literally would do that, and I know that he would probably get so mad at me.
No,
and
I
like
think he would
Iron
be
Claw
like,
the crap out of me.
no, he would do it back to you.
No.
He'd be like, basement late.
Basement of the box later. I'd be like, I've never been a Zac Efron girl. I literally have never.
Oh, see, he captivated me in Hairspray because I was a Hairspray girl down. Like
I love Hairspray.
I enacted the entire movie with my siblings and my cousin, and I printed the entire script of the movie. I doled them out, and we acted out the entire movie, filmed it all, and I played Link Larkin, Zac Efron's character. Tracy, I'm in love with without.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's
pretty good.
You should do Hairspray when you get to New York.
I think I will.
Literally, I would.
It'll be a one-woman show in my apartment. Y'all are invited at the box.
At the.
Putting at the coop at the box.
I forgot what our lesbian event was going to be called.
Oh,
the kitty crawler. It's a one-woman show where you're playing everyone. That's probably the gayest thing I've ever heard.
So put that mark your calendars as soon as we announce those dates.
Yeah, I love this guy, and he is obsessed with singing on the metro, like with a live karaoke machine.
That's where I will be doing Hairspray.
Yeah, like he literally rolls a little karaoke machine around him with a mic, and he's literally performing Beyonce like at a very.
Where in Paris is that?
This is just literally the.
Oh, that's in Marseille.
And he's done the Arabic, or not Arabic, but you know how Beyonce came up on that pole? Like he's done on one of those little
That's
poles.
immaculate.
He did the song for that.
Getting it in one time, multiple. No, you see the racks on me.
And every time he gets the biggest crowd, and no matter how many people are like laughing at him, he's like, everybody can admit that he's so freaking good.
He's so good. Look at that energy.
I know. And his outfits are always so horse-coded. Like,
wait, that is literally the horse. Can we get that?
Yeah. I would go to a private performance of this is post Hairspray live.
Yeah.
with your show.
After my success.
Yeah, or maybe he could open.
He could open her.
Do the Hairspray. But I'm obsessed with him. Like, nobody's doing it like him, honestly. And just because of Paris and how Paris is, I feel like it's so out of character for. I don't know if that is.
That was Marseille. Marseille is I think like on the coast. So maybe they're a little more lenient over there.
Yeah.
Because if that were Paris, someone would have pushed him into the tracks.
No, that's what I'm saying. Where I'm like, how?
For sure.
Like Paris, I feel like everybody would be like, oh, that's interesting. But some of the people in the video are like, okay, yeah.
I would have joined him because I did just join him.
Yeah.
From afar.
Literally.
Our souls connected.
Okay, Marseille, I'm coming for you.
Marseille, on our way. You know you hit it one time, multiple. Know you see the racks on me. Now come and get high, 20, 40, 80 with the
Bring him to New York. Like, he deserves.
Oh, he would thrive.
That's what yes.
I'm going to DM him. I'm going to say, babe.
Come to New York.
Let's collaborate.
Yeah.
You open. I'll even open for you with my Hairspray thing.
He would literally kill it on the subway. Like, the New Yorkers would go crazy. I know that it's always a Call Me By Your Name summer, but I'm tired of it only for the sake of straight men have kind of jumped on to the Call Me By Your Name summer, which I don't understand.
Because how are you as a straight man having a Call Me By Your Name summer when a Call Me By Your Name summer is being gay in Europe?
Yeah, like, where's the peach love?
Yeah.
Where's your man?
Yeah.
Nowhere in sight.
It's Sarah from Alabama State.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bias.
they're engaged to.
Finance class.
Yep.
Study abroad.
And you hate to see it. You hate to see the appropriation of Call Me by Your Name, Summer.
I literally don't get it. You look to see what he's up to. Profile. I'm only into girls. Sorry. Okay. Then what's with the Subleases Stevens song?
Yeah. Why are you even in Italy? Sometimes I feel like everybody, like, here's my problem actually now that I'm thinking about it, and this is like, we need to stop sharing everything on social media, because I feel like everybody is like, once summer hits, I feel like every single person I know and every single person who I see like on my feed is like in like the Call Me by Your Name town, or like in like an obscure, like a cute little Italian town, and to the point where it's like kind of become like not as like magical, because everybody's there using the same Sufjan Stevens, however you say the name, song, and it's kind of just like, all right, been there, done that.
Yeah, I'm feeling that way about
That being said, can vlog on the way.
No, literally. No, but that is iconic. That is like once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
But somehow you do it every year. It's iconic. Legendary. The little houses.
Oh, Amalfi.
Something
like that.
Freaking coast.
Yeah.
It was cute in the beginning, but now that everybody's done it, I'm over Amalfi.
And they use like, yeah, I don't know.
Would I still go?
I'm trying to go to like the middle of Russia that was in the middle of a blizzard. And I'm gonna make that the vibe.
I feel like you could really, if life were to ever take a turn, you could be like a Russian crime lord. Like, I'm picturing
my Uber driver in Cannes thought I was Russian. He said, "Oh, are you?" He's like, "You look Russian. Are you Russian?" I was like, "Not an ounce, sir." But thank you.
Kind of a compliment, no?
Yeah, I mean, what? How do you do a Russian accent? I do the Russian accent. I do the Russian accent.
Mamma mia.
I'm. Oh my God, New York City. Yeah, my family is Italian.
Steak and cheese.
Sure. Steak and cheese. Bazinga.
Bazinga.
That was something we referenced earlier. I don't say bazinga.
No, we do. We literally say it all the time, and it's only in this one specific instance.
It's when we are
when we're on the phone with our mom.
Yeah.
Bazinga. Are there any places that you're over? We said Amalfi.
Paris.
You're over Paris?
Yeah. 1,000,000,000%. I'm over. I think California's kind of in right now.
Southern California is in.
SoCal's in.
LA is always
out.
The
American West, I think she's in.
She's in.
I need to go to the American West. I've been watching so many movies too that take place in the American West, and I'm like, this isn't even like my United States. Like, the United States that I know is so far off from like this beautiful vast land that are just like these beautiful red rocks and like giant trees in the redwoods. Like, I'm looking at a mattress firm right now. That is my America. There's a McDonald's right over there, 7-Eleven.
The way that we have taken away farmland and stuff like that, like, I was having such a good time because my brother just moved and he's all the way out in the middle of nowhere, kind of, and it is so gorgeous and beautiful.
Yeah,
it is like so nice, and it reminds me of the mountains a lot, but then I come back here and I'm like, what is all of this?
The European mind really cannot fathom. Like, my friend was like, guys, how many airports do you have in America? Because in Germany we have like 2. I was like, oh, we have about 7 in New York, in North Carolina, maybe even 10.
That's crazy.
I
think the West Coast is in. I think Barcelona. I'm sorry to say this, but I think Barcelona's out.
Barcelona. What about Ibiza?
Ibiza
out. Ibiza been out. Ibiza had been out. Whenever I think Ibiza, I think Fire Island.
Yeah.
People.
But I think fraud. Lisbon is in.
Lesbian? Pride Month.
Kitty Crawler. And I think that Cologne is in. Cologne, Germany.
No, Lisbon is out. Lisbon is overrun with tourists. Same with Porto, because I visited Porto several times, and it's literally, it feels like you're in Disney World. It's not a single local, just all tourists. And it's the same with Lisbon, but Lisbon's worse because it's even more popular. Yeah, so I'm correct. So
yeah, I agree.
So don't even say anything.
No to Lisbon. I'm trying to think of.
I'm just kidding.
There's No, I have literally never been there, so I believe you.
No,
I
yeah.
wouldn't even.
It's kind of, I feel like every girly is like, because it's also like the cheapest place to visit.
I was gonna say, just because it's an alternative to Barcelona, like I feel like I would be like, okay, it's not Barcelona, like let me go to Lisbon, let me be different. But if it's full of tourism, then I'm
Then
not
maybe
gonna be
Barcelona
different.
is the one that's different.
I don't know.
I think I need to go to Barcelona just because I grew up watching Cheetah Girls too.
Yeah.
Religiously.
I know it's always.
Have you ever shot like you meant it? I have. Cheetah-licious.
That's a kitty crawler. That's a kitty
crawler.
crawler movie.
That's a kitty crawler. Were they crawling on each other's kitty?
Spice Girls, Cheetah Girls, kitty crawler.
Yes.
Would you be in a girl group?
Well, yes. Would you?
In a Destiny's Child trio. But I don't know if I could do
like
Fifth Harmony.
like kind of like flow.
Yes, I love
Flow.
in a cardboard box.
In a number and I'm changing the locks.
So Lisbon's at, what was my other location? Rio is very in right now, but I think Brazil had its moment last year.
See, I've actually been wanting to go to South America so bad. I think Mexico City's in.
Right, it is.
Mexico City, literally the Europe of South America.
Minus the cartels, but it's always in.
Okay, true.
I'm so scared of freaking scared of the cartels. You have no freaking idea. That's like the one.
Are they big in Mexico City?
Yeah.
Oh. I'd be visiting anyway.
Yeah.
There's Roma Norta, which is like I heard is like a nice, good area. I don't know. I mean, if I could find a cheap Airbnb, hell. I might be like going off the grid and just escaping to Mexico City during the deep winter months of New York City when the sun is setting at 4 p.m. Sublease my apartment to some kid whose dad is going to pay for it anyway. Up that price. Escape to Mexico City. I've already been looking. I found Airbnbs for $900 a month that I could stay in for 3 months. Y'all keep that New York City thing safe. I'll be making a little money, doing my little landlord era, and I'll be living it up in warm Mexico City.
I was gonna say what you could do is rent out the whole apartment, keep the closet or something to yourself. You know how it's very New York if you do this.
do this?
Wait. Rent out. I'm trying to think. You know how we were talking about how you rent out the upstairs and you keep the rest of the apartment, but you charge an insane amount?
No, I would rent out the bedroom to one person. I rent out the kitchen to another.
Yes.
So only one person can have access to the kitchen. And they'd be paying more also because there's appliances involved. One person has access to the bathroom.
Okay.
They will live in the bathtub.
Right.
And one person has living room. Living room, yeah.
And
That's 1, 2, 3, 4,000 a pop. 4, 8, 12, 16. That's $16,000 a month. And how are you getting your money up?
Yeah. You'll take on 3 dog sitting jobs just to have the tenants look after the dog, so you'll make extra.
Well, yes.
And I might as well put in a couple plants.
Wow.
Can you tell?
Why am I running a business right now?
Can you tell everyone the phone call story? Because I thought that was really funny.
Wait, what phone call story? Okay, so shout out to my realtor, Roya. She's literally my age, and she's a new realtor, but she's the one who found me my beautiful place, and she's iconic and amazing. The first time we talked on the phone, to get my affairs in order, see what I want, I was like in my car because I hadn't driven home yet, and I can't drive and talk at the same time. And she said something, and she's like, "Oh my God, sorry, I haven't eaten dinner yet. Like my mind is all over the place." And I was like, "Oh, it's fine. I'm literally sitting in my car, no AC on, just baking." And I meant like I was I was not thinking properly as well because I was sweating and dying in my car for whatever reason. I could have turned the AC on. And she's like, "Love that for you." And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Baking in your car, always a vibe." And I was like, "Oh no, I'm not like smoking," but that would have been like way better.
Yeah, but she thought that you were like.
She thought I was rolling up a little blunt.
A little cilantro, a little spliffy.
Bisexual blunt, I go both ways. That's another Victoria Monet song.
Victoria Monet for the win.
Yeah, but Roya, like I literally.
We're obsessed with her.
We're obsessed with you, and if anybody needs a realtor. Roya.
Yeah, and I'm going to, if she ever needed a blunt, I don't smoke, but
I'll find one. I'll find some rolling papers. I'll find some weed. I will put it in the little rolling paper. I will roll it up for her, and I will deliver it to her.
I won't
Silver
smoke
platter.
it because I'll literally go crazy.
Yeah, that's what would happen.
But I will gladly hand it to her like this, like literally horizontally, hot dog style.
Hot dog style.
Like that.
As opposed to a hamburger style.
No, literally. Oh. Imagine if we rolled it the wrong way.
Imagine we just like folded it into like a piece, like.
Imagine if you made a crane, but it was literally I don't know.
It was like origami.
Yeah.
Wait.
Origami rolling blunt session for the kitty crawler. And we don't smoke. We would just be rolling blunts for sure.
Well, we would charge for it. And we would put our Airbnb tenants to work and have them do it for us.
Oh, real. Oh, it would be like a little welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
That would be on our list.
Yeah.
Roll 7 blunts per hour.
Yeah. Dog sit.
Plants.
And...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, we're making money moves.
We're making money moves. I'm making a return today. So I'm literally making
income.
Money.
Income is... Okay, this is really awkward.
Who were you texting?
That was Harris Dickinson.
No.
That was Michael Chamberlain. Anyways.
Matt Rogers in the Bowen Yang award show. I'm obsessed with him just because they came in on tiny electronic motorcycles. You were saying earlier that they should, if it were our award show, we would be rolling in.
When we win #1 podcast of the year from Spotify, we'll be rolling in on hoverboards.
Exactly.
So.
With Roya, maybe?
With Roya, yes, because she'll be like, because it'll take place in New York.
Yeah.
And with Metro.
Oh, one of us is on horseback, one of us is on...
Camel? Is on Harris Dickinson. One of us is riding in on Harris Dickinson, the other riding in on a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with that,
thank you so much for watching episode 005 of Keep the Horses Alive podcast edition. I want to say a big thank you to all 100 of our beautiful foils. Our little horses are just birthed.
They're just bird. Like, they're not even walking yet. Maybe like not even standing, but we do appreciate 100 subscribers on the YouTube, and so much to come.
Yeah, we're literally gonna be in New York episode in a couple of weeks.
007 maybe.
008. 7.5.
Oh, dare we say. Yeah. Oh, make sure to rate us 5 stars.
Yes.
On everything. And also subscribe. And also comment below. Comment below your favorite father.
George Washington.
James Charles. Yeah.
Oh, Cody Simpson.
Oh, hands down.
Cody Simpson.
Rest in peace.
I'm sorry that you didn't make the Olympic trials. We were all rooting for you.
Yeah.
And to all the girls, all the fangirls that got to go to that, freak you. Literally freak you, you OC.
You OC?
You freaking steak and cheese hoagie.
With that being said, thank you for watching. See you next week. And,
Goodbye. Match my pitch. Bye.
Goodbye.
Hairspray.